Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to day 7 of albums that are 40 years old in 2023. That's right, we're looking back on the great year that was 1983. 28 days here in February. We're picking out our 28 favorite albums released in that year. Each and every day, we're doing the same thing, myself and you guys. Our next album on our list, of course, at the end of the month, I'll be giving you a bonus episode of all my honorable favorites of the ones that couldn't quite make the cut of 28. Love them just the same, but can only pick 28 favorites, right, out of the many, many albums that were released in 1983. We're covering all sorts of genres. We've been doing some metal. We've been doing some hard rock, some prog. Probably going to do some pop, all sorts of stuff, blues. There's been all sorts of fun things so far, and we're only, a week into this, right? So we got plenty to come. So this one here, released on September 1983, recorded in Sweet Silence Studios in Copenhagen for Polydor Mercury Records, produced by Roger Glover. Talking about the 7th studio album from Rainbow, Bent Out of Shape. The last album from Rainbow till the early 90s. Last album with Joe Lynn Turner on vocals. This follows a string of really strong albums, right, that came before it. Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow, Rising, Long Live Rock and Roll, Down to Earth, Difficult to Cure, Straight Between the Eyes, Bent Out of Shape. You know, the band's sound kind of morphs and twists throughout all those albums, but it's still Rainbow. It's still Ritchie Blackmore and Company. Of course, on this album, Mr. Ritchie Blackmore on guitars, Roger Glover on bass, producing, Joe Lynn Turner on vocals, David Rosenthal on keyboards. That's right, that David Rosenthal would later join Happy the Man for a brief spell. Long-standing U.S. prog band, has been keyboard player for Billy Joel for quite a number of years. Chuck Berge on drums, also a guy who's played with Billy Joel. Chuck Berge's done all sorts of things as well. I believe he spent the time in Blue Oyster Cult and various other things. Chuck's well-traveled. Flemming Rasmussen also helped out on the engineering on this particular album. So this is, of course, came out right before the reunion of Deep Purple Mark II. The last kind of gasp before Ritchie decided to jump ship and join the rest of the guys in Purple to make that happen again. And it's easily the most poppy album of the Rainbow run. Still some really great stuff on here. You know, Ritchie at this point was, along with Joe Lynn Turner, were turning Rainbow into less of a kind of medieval, heavy rock, early power metal type of a band and became kind of like a Foreigner band, right? Bluesy, soulful vocals, a lot of hooks, going for the hits, but still rocking pretty well, right? So you got Stranded kicks this album off. Stranded is the really nice hard rocker to kick off the album. I really like Stranded a lot. Then you got Can't Let You Go, the soaring ballad. Great hook on that. Love the vocal. Then you got the kind of lighthearted Fool for the Night. Decent. Then you got the mystical Fire Dance. That's a sleeper song on this album. I like that quite a bit. Anybody There is an instrumental. Ritchie always likes to throw a little kind of guitar instrumental on each album, so that's a good one there. Then you got the hard rockin' but still loads of hooks of Desperate Heart. Really good track there. The other single, Street of Dreams. Okay, it's kind of like Stone Cold Part 2. It's kind of melancholy, but still great hook on that. Drinking with the Devil is another good rocker. You know, there's actually plenty of rockers on this album, but it's just the way I think the production is, and it's not like a big guitar-heavy album. It's more, you hear all the instruments kind of equal here. But I think that there's a lot of aggression to a lot of these songs, even though they come across a little softer. Then you got the soaring instrumental Snowman, which is just absolutely gorgeous. That's reason enough to tune into this album. And then Make Your Move, another kind of funky hard rocker, and that finishes off the album. So really, when you look at it, there's a lot of really strong tracks on this particular album. So I really enjoyed this one. At the time when it came out, I was kind of like, I was a little disappointed in it, but I still kind of dug it. Reminds me of, like, because I was really into Difficult to Cure and especially Straight Between the Eyes. And then this came out. I felt this was a little lighter. And I was like, at first I was kind of like, I'm not sure I'm digging this. But over time it really grew on me. Kind of similar to what Rush did with like moving pictures and then moving into signals. I kind of had that same feeling and that same attitude towards it in the beginning, but over time grew to love that album as well. Kind of similar thing here. So, but yeah, strong album, great hooks, memorable songs. That's what it's all about. So I had to make my list. I'm a big Rainbow fan. So Bent Out of Shape is A-OK with me. So that's my pick for day number 8. Let us know what you think of Bent Out of Shape in the comments below, as well as your pick for day 8. And visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page where you can get all sorts of cool Sea of Tranquility hats and shirts and hoodies and caps and coffee mugs and all that kind of good stuff. So go check that out as well. Till tomorrow, I am Pete Pardo. We'll see you real soon. Don't forget tonight, tune in to... Is today day 8? Today's day 7. It's day 7, not day 8. I'm trying to figure what day it is. Of course, I'm recording all these ahead of time because I'm actually not even at home right now. I'm not in my office. I'm away. So no, today is day 7. Tomorrow is day 8. We'll get this straight. Come on, Pete. So anyway, tune in tomorrow for day 8 and get your pick ready for day 8. This was day 7. And anyway, we'll see you tomorrow morning, but tune in tonight too in the prog seat. We've got an album study looking at Genesis's great Trespass album, so stay tuned for that. And lots more here on Sea of Tranquility this week. Till then, I am Pete Pardo. Take care. Bye-bye.